All right, good morning to you, gentlemen, and a happy Tuesday morning to everybody. I hope you had a good evening and you're ready to get back at it today. Remember, fellas, log into Edsby, make sure that you're making contact with your teachers, and make sure you're doing your work. All right, welcome back to the world of the story of wonder. Gentlemen, today we're going to be reading a chapter titled The Summer Table. Hey, is this seat taken? I looked up, and a girl I never saw before was standing across from my table with a lunch tray full of food. She had long, wavy hair and wore a brown t-shirt and a purple peace sign on it. No, I said. She put her lunch tray on the table, plopped her backpack on the floor, and sat down across from me. She started to eat the mac and cheese on her plate. Ah, she said. They must not have as good food as we do at BPA. Ah, she said, after swallowing the first bite. I should have brought a sandwich like you did. Yeah, I said, nodding. My name is Summer, by the way. What's yours? August. Cool, she said. What's cool about that, boys? Her name's Summer, his name's August. Summer, another girl came over to the table saying, carrying a tray. Why are you sitting here? Come back to our table. Oh, no, it's too crowded, Summer answered. You can come and sit here. There's more room. The other girl looked confused for a second. I realized that she had been one of the girls I had caught looking at me just a few minutes earlier, hand cupped over her mouth and whispering to the other girls at the table. I guess Summer had been one of the girls at the table too. No, never mind, she said while leaving. Summer looked at me, shrugged, smiled, and took another bite of her mac and cheese. Hey, our names kind of match, she said as she chewed. I guess she could tell I didn't know what she meant. Summer? August? She said, smiling, her eyes wide open, as she wanted me to get it on my own. Oh, yeah, I said after a second. We can make this the summer-only lunch table, she said. Only kids with summer names can sit here. Let's see, is there anyone named June or July? There's a Maya, I said. Technically, May is spring, Summer answered. But if she wanted to sit here, we could make an exception for her. She said it as if she'd actually thought the whole thing through. There's Julian. That's like the name Julia, which comes from July. I didn't say anything when she mentioned Julian's name. There's a kid named Reed in my English class, I said. Yeah, I know Reed, but how is Reed a summer name, she asked. I don't know, I shrugged. I just picture like a reed of grass being something that grows in the summer kind of thing. Yeah, okay, she nodded, pulling out her notebook. And Miss Potosa could sit here too, kind of like, her name kind of sounds like the word petal, which I think of being a summer name too. I have her for homeroom, I said. I have her for math, she answered, making a face. She started writing the list of names on the second to last page of her notebook. So, who else can sit here, she said. By the end of lunch, we had come up with a whole list of names of kids and teachers who could sit at our table if they wanted. Most of the names weren't actually summer names, but they were names that had some kind of connection to summer. I even found a way of making Jack Will's name work by pointing out that you could turn his name into a sentence about summer, like, Jack will go to the beach, which Summer agreed worked out just fine. But if someone doesn't have a summer name and wants to sit with us, she said very seriously, We'll still let them if they're nice. Okay? Okay, I nodded. Even if it's a winter name? Cool beans, she answered, giving me a thumbs up. Summer looked like her name. She had a tan, and her eyes were green, like a leaf. I think August might have a friend. You think maybe more than a friend? We'll have to see. The next chapter, 1 to 10. Mom always had this habit of asking me how something felt on a scale of 1 to 10. It started after I had my jaw surgery, when I couldn't talk because my mouth was wired shut. They had taken a piece of my bone from my hip and inserted it into my chin to make it look more normal. So I was hurting in a lot of different places. Mom would point to one of my bandages, and I would hold up my fingers to show her how much it was hurting. 1 meant it hurt just a little bit, but 10 meant so much. Then she would tell the doctor when he made his rounds what needed adjusting or changing, or something done to it. Mom got very good at reading my mind sometimes. After that, we got into the habit of doing the 1 to 10 scale for anything that hurt. Like, if I just had a plain old sore throat, she'd ask, 1 to 10. And I'd say 3 or whatever it was. When school was over, I went outside to meet Mom, who was waiting for me at the front entrance, like all the other parents or babysitters. The first thing she said after hugging me was, "So, how was it? 1 to 10. 5, I said, shrugging, which I could tell totally surprised her. Wow, she said quietly. That's even better than I had hoped for. Are we picking Via up? Miranda's mother is picking her up today. Do you want me to carry your backpack, sweetness? We had started walking through the crowd of kids and parents, most of whom were noticing me, quote, secretly, unquote, pointing me out to each other. No, I'm fine, I said. It looks too heavy, Augie. She started to take it from me. Mom, I said, pulling my backpack away from her. I walked in front of her through the crowd. See you tomorrow, August. It was Summer. She was walking in the opposite direction. Bye, Summer, I said, waving at her. As soon as we crossed the street and we were away from the crowd, Mom said, Augie, who is that girl? Summer. Is she in one of your classes? I don't know. Mom waited for me to say something else, but I just didn't feel like talking. So it went okay, said Mom. I could tell she had a million questions that she wanted to ask me. Everyone was nice? Did you like your teachers? Yeah. How about those kids you met last week? Were they nice? Fine, fine. Jack hung out with me a lot. That's so great, sweetie. What about the boy Julian? I thought about the Darth Sidious comment. By now it felt like it had happened 100 years ago. Ah, he was okay, I said. And the blonde girl, what was her name? Charlotte, Mom, I said. Everyone was nice already. Stop asking. Okay, Mom said. I honestly don't know why I was kind of mad at Mom, but I was. We crossed Amsfort Avenue, and she didn't say anything else until we turned onto our block. So, Mom said, how about you meet Summer if she wasn't... How did you meet Summer if she wasn't in any of your classes? We sat together at lunch, I said. I had started kicking a rock between my feet like it was a soccer ball, chasing it back and forth across the sidewalk. She seems mighty nice, August. Yeah, she is. She's very pretty, too, Mom said. Yeah, I know, Mom, I answered. We're kind of like Beauty and the Beast, I would say. I didn't wait to see Mom's reaction. I just started running down the sidewalk after the rock, which I had kicked as hard as I could way out in front of me. The end. Tomorrow we start with Padawan. Have a great day, fellas.